Farmers have been very vocal following the October budget that's seen them get hit the hardest. In today's video, we will take a look at a live TV interview of a furious farmer destroy Keir Starmer and this Labour government over the way they have been treated. Not only that, but we will also go over all of the latest news from the last 24 hours. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and join our fast-growing community. Just a quick one to say we have new Stuck Farmer t-shirts available on our store. Go grab them now. They are available at britishstand.com or check the link in the description. A British farmer has expressed his outrage at Labour and Keir Starmer after the government sparked fresh fury with agricultural workers over funding for foreign workers. The £536 million pot from Labour covers 10 agricultural projects for overseas workers in Africa, Asia and South America. Reform UK MP Rupert Lowe lashed out at the disgusting foreign aid stash, claiming it is a spit in the face for British farmers. However, a government spokesman told The Telegraph that they are committed to supporting farmers in the UK and are investing £5 billion into farming at home over the next 2 years. Speaking on live TV, British farmer Charles Godby claimed that Labour are destroying food security for the UK, and it is beggars' belief that they are sending hundreds of millions of pounds to farmers abroad. Godby fumed, "I'm furious. It's beggars' belief, to be honest with you. The sad thing is, I'm not even surprised. I don't put anything past this government right now. They're imposing this family farm tax on us, and it's going to impact a lot more people. They're just taking the mick out of farmers in this country." Warning of the large-scale impact the inheritance tax raid will truly have on Britain, Godby told the news station that we will become much more reliant on produce from other countries that doesn't meet our standards. Godby explained, "This is going to have a huge impact, not just on family farms, but on a capability to produce food and our food security in this country. They're destroying the food security in the UK, and to be pumping money overseas, we're going to become more reliant on produce coming into this country that does not meet our standards." Citing the recent farmers' protest in Westminster, host Martin Daubney asked Godby if there could be an escalation in the action taken against Labour if they do not compromise or U-turn on the tax. Godby admitted, "It's getting very close. I'm in a number of WhatsApp group chats, and there's a lot of farmers that are saying they're wanting to do more and wanting to do more now. It was really noticeable going around London, talking to the locals and the people on the tube, the people afterwards on the streets that were saying just, hold the food back. It's that simple." Delivering a message from farmers to government about the tax raid, Godby concluded, "The last thing we want to do is hurt the general population, but it's getting close to that. I had meetings in Westminster with my MP. She told me she admitted straight away the Treasury figures are wrong. This is a Labour MP. And she told me there's a large number of backbenchers who are rebelling against the Treasury, but they won't vote against the whip just for fear of losing their privileges." He added, "We need to see what the government is going to do over the next 24 to 48 hours, really. They're aware that this is a problem, so they've got to get that sorted out quick. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments." In other news, sensitive blueprints of high-security prisons across England and Wales have been leaked onto the dark web, raising alarm bells among security officials and sparking fears of a major security breach. The leak, which occurred over the past 2 weeks, includes detailed maps of prison layouts and highly sensitive data, such as the locations of security sensors and cameras, information that could be used to plan escapes, smuggle contraband, or exploit weaknesses in the system. Authorities suspect that organised crime groups are behind the leak, a move that could severely compromise prison security, including the ability to detect and respond to breaches. As a result, prison officials have been ordered to heighten vigilance, with extra patrols and increased monitoring at facilities believed to be affected. An internal email was sent to prison staff earlier this month, warning them about the leaked documents and outlining the potential consequences. The alert specifically highlighted concerns over perimeter security and the risk of tampering with internal alarm systems. While the Ministry of Justice has confirmed the breach, it has declined to disclose which prisons are involved, citing security concerns. However, Security measures have been ramped up at multiple facilities in response to the threat. Former prison governor Ian Atchison has raised serious concerns about the potential fallout from the leak. He warned that criminals could combine the leaked blueprints with publicly available information, such as Google Maps, to plan sophisticated escape attempts or launch attacks on the exterior of prisons. Atchison also pointed to the more immediate risk of drones being used to smuggle contraband into the facilities, a tactic that could become more feasible with the detailed information now circulating online. The breach comes at a time when prison security is already under scrutiny. Reports of rampant drug use in prisons across England and Wales have become an ongoing concern, with recent inspections revealing that nearly half of inmates at HMP Hindley were found to be abusing illegal substances. Organised crime syndicates have been infiltrating the prison system by recruiting unsuspecting individuals as sleeper agents, prison officers with no criminal background who are planted to assist in smuggling operations. The Chief Inspector of Prisons has sounded the alarm over the rising prevalence of drug smuggling, noting that illegal substances inside prisons can be up to 3 times more expensive than on the streets. Former prison staff point to systemic problems like poor recruitment practices, staff shortages, and overcrowding as major contributors to the escalating security crisis. Vanessa Frake, former head of security at Wormwood Scrubs, described the situation as a perfect storm of vulnerabilities. The combination of poor recruitment, an under-resourced service, and increasing gang activity is a recipe for disaster, she said. With gangs taking advantage of these weaknesses, the security of our prisons is being dangerously undermined. In response to the breach, a Ministry of Justice spokesperson confirmed the leak, but maintained a strict policy of discretion, stating, "We do not comment on security matters." However, the incident underscores the growing challenges faced by the prison service, from ongoing recruitment struggles to the ever-present threat of criminal exploitation. Lastly, dozens of homes in Hammersmith, London, were evacuated after suspected radioactive material was found in bin bags near a primary school. The discovery occurred when cleaners clearing out a hoarder's property brought rubbish to a local scrapyard, where scanning equipment flagged radioactive material in the bags. Specialist emergency services were called to the scene, and at least a dozen households were evacuated while safety checks were conducted. The material was later identified as a non-dangerous antique World War II compass, containing a small amount of radium, which posed no risk to public safety. Police confirmed that after verifying the item was safe, residents were allowed to return to their homes that evening. The elderly hoarders, who had lived in the house, were described as friendly but serious collectors of items. The incident was swiftly resolved, with no further action required. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comments section below. If you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British political content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.